Take you straight now to KwaZulu-Natal. Residents are gathering in Phoenix in that province. Why? With the aim, we're told, of fostering social cohesion. Let's get the state of play, let's get the background, let's get context. Bring in SABC News reporter Jade Paulse on the scene for us. Jade, very good morning to you. So tell us why. Why gathering today? Why have they gathered today? What's the aim?
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine, and to the viewers back at home. And for the most part of this morning, this community has been standing in solidarity, calling for calm and also trying to dispel some of the misconceptions about Phoenix. As you would know, there's been a lot of negative stories about this particular community, alleged racism allegations coming out as well. And many of the residents here are saying that in as much as there are several atrocities that have happened during the unrest, but not all people in Phoenix can be painted with the same brush. I'm just going to rope in here, Renil, just to talk about this movement. I see several banners being displayed here, Renil. Just tell the viewers back at home why this particular peaceful standoff, and just what is it about? Is it to build solidarity, unity? Talk to us about what's currently happening in this particular community.
Well, thank you very much for having us. All Lives Matter is an initiative by the community, for the community. We've come together today as residents of Phoenix and the outlying areas to say enough with the inciting of violence, enough with the inciting of harm and fear. We're standing together today as a community. You'll see all over in the streets, the placards are up there. Everybody is saying all lives matter, not just the lives of Indians, not the lives of blacks, not the lives of white, all lives. And as a community, we've come out to say Phoenix stands for the rule of law. Yes, those who were responsible for any type of criminal acts should be brought to book. But the community at large, they've always lived in peace and harmony amongst all races. And that's what we're standing for together today, to say all lives matter. You see our t-shirts, you see our banners, you see the community come out together today. All races were present, all races were standing together, waving the flag of South Africa and waving our banners that all lives matter. It's time for peace. We want harmony. We want our children to go to school and feel safe. We want our parents to be assured that when their kids go out, they're safe, and that when they're coming home after work, that they have a safe place to go to and not a place that is filled with fear and terror.
Now, one thing that stood out for me, especially when Sila Nair was talking, is the fact that many of the residents feel victimized because of all the negative stories that is being told about this particular community. Talk to me about some of the frustration as a resident living here when all these stories about racism come to the fore and the entire community is painted with one brush.
Absolutely. You know, those are the types of things that have led to us coming together today. So many people and people at large in Phoenix are law-abiding citizens. We help, we contribute to the economy, we contribute to the well-being here. That is why people are tired of being called murderers, killers. Social media is a buzz now, and there's been threats and certain individuals that have been saying we're not done with Phoenix, we will remember. We're saying to those people and to everyone listening to us, we stand for unity, we stand against violence, we stand against criminal works. So stop branding us, stop calling us that's the reason we're getting excited, we're getting so agitated, and we want the world to know that Phoenix has a voice, and the voice that we have stands for unity, peace, social cohesion. Races of all backgrounds come together in Phoenix. You'll see this as you're driving out from here. There's so many people that have come together. My dear sister Mpumi came all the way from KwaMakuta. She felt safe. She even spoke to people here. That's what the residents of Phoenix stood for. We've stood for that all the time since the inception of Phoenix, really. So, yeah.
And for those back at home, for those who committed these atrocities in the community, obviously you want them rooted out as well. And for those suspects, if they have been found wanting, that they should also, justice should prevail and they should sit in jail.
Yes. As a community, we are saying that we can't just take the law into our own hands. And yes, those who are involved in criminal acts, they should be brought to book.
Okay, thank you so much, Renil. I'm just going to move on to Mpumi. Mpumi was also speaking quite emphatically earlier on. Mpumi, you also resident here in Phoenix. Just talk to us about this movement. There's a lot of people that are saying that, especially when I was tweeting on social media, that the unity that's being displayed here is not true. As a resident in Phoenix, tell me your truth.
My story is that as a person who lives in Phoenix, in KwaZulu-Natal, in South Africa, I do not want to walk in a country where I'm going to say I'm scared to go there because something happened on that day. Right now, I'm coming in as a black person, and as a black person, I have children who go to Phoenix schools. I don't want my child to be victimized because of some person who did something wrong on that particular day and killed people and videoized and made that thing as if Phoenix everyone is a killer. South Africa is a country of unity. Mandela said it's a rainbow nation. Let's continue that rainbow togetherness as we're going forward as a country. Let us unfold what happened. We are going to have community dialogues. We want to go to the people of the affected communities that were murdered in Phoenix. We want to talk to them to say, what happened to you? Who killed you? Some people, we don't even know who was shooting like this. Indians in Phoenix are scared now to walk in cities where there's black people. We have our mothers who are working with the Indians. We have our brothers who are working with the Indians. We now as a country need to say, voice it out. We are the people and we want to live freely. What happened, happened. And the devil was doing his own rounds. But now we want God to come back and unite us as black people, as Indians, as colored, as white people. Let us stop the war. It's over. The war is over.
Yes.
Our children must grow up in a society of friendliness, of love, of caring, of unity, no violence.
Yes.
That's what we want. In Phoenix, in KwaZulu-Natal, in China, in everywhere, in South Africa, in the world. Let's go on now. The war is over. That's what we are doing today. All lives matter. If we are going to say black lives matter, white lives matter, people, purple, green, we're going to have a long day. We have one hashtag now to say all. When we say all, we all lives matters.
Thank you so much, Nkumi. Well, Blaine, that was Nkumi, one of the residents here in Phoenix, just saying that right now, all lives matter. The community here in Phoenix are calling for unity, calling for calm, saying that not all the residents committed these crimes and that some of them here are going to make sure that those criminal elements are outrooted from the community, that they will stand behind those who lost their lives, the families of those who saw their loved ones being brutally killed, but ultimately saying that the residents here are standing in solidarity, all cultures, all races, in unity and calling for calm and for peace. Blaine.
Right, Jade Paulse live for us in Phoenix, KwaZulu-Natal.